5 green tea packets. That's how I started my morning. I still don't know the correct name of this guy, but if you've seen my vlogs, then you know this is the greatest thing you could ever put on eggs. So if you can find this in your grocery store, it will step your egg game up 10,000%. And you'll probably make 87% more gains if you use the Tony Chicheres. How good do those eggs look, guys? Tony Chicheres on the eggs, little salt and pepper on the potatoes. It is going to be a delicious, is this wider? We're wide, right? So right now I'm trying to hit somewhere between 2,500 to 2,750 in terms of my calories, and my protein hitting somewhere between 275 to 300 grams of protein each day. I've just noticed that since I've been doing this whole body recomp thing, since I've taken all that time off from the gym, keeping that protein number high, especially this past week, I've just had better workouts. I feel like I'm filling out more. I've been stronger in the gym. So all good things with the higher protein number, and then trying to keep my carbs a little bit lower to compensate for having the higher protein. So my carbs each day that I've been hitting 250, 275 grams of carbs, and then fat, I just hit somewhere around 50 grams of fat each day. As far as this meal though, this guys is probably like 37 grams of protein. I know that's like pretty exact. And then somewhere like 55 grams of carbs, probably pretty minimal fat because I didn't use any oil or anything like that. This is probably gonna happen a lot pre-workout from now on. I freaking love potatoes. I feel like I have egg on my face, but gonna hydrate a little before the gym, and I pre-planned. Always pre-planning is a good thing. This is obviously not Blue Powerade Zero, what this is. And a pro tip, if you guys have a hard time drinking water, I am really not a huge fan of the taste of water. It's not that I'm not a huge fan, it's just way easier if I just use these Crystal Light squirter bottles. They're 0 calories. And the strawberry lemonade is by far the best one you can buy. So what I did, I just filled this with a little water, squirted some strawberry lemonade in here, and then overnight, just super cold, gonna do a bit of hydrating before the workout today. Probably drink 2 of these actually before I go. I just thought to myself, why not pour a little of my strawberry lemonade into my green tea? This combination is awesome. I'm starting my push day off today with flat close grip bench. Haven't been able to do 225 for 5 sets of 10. Usually I'm in at 205 for 5 sets. So today, bumping it up a little bit. We'll see if I am able to get this for all 5 sets, but I'll show you guys 1 set anyways of it, and I'll let you guys know next meal if I actually hit this for 5 sets. So let's do this. Do you ever use this slice for any of your sandwiches? I try not to, but I always just keep it in the bag, and then I end up using it at the very end of my loaf of bread. But so a professional PB&J artist definitely made that sandwich. Definitely made this sandwich. I also think I need to take a thumbnail photo of this video with this sandwich because it's just beautiful. All I did, guys, I used some P28 bread. Each slice of this stuff has 14 grams of protein, only 12 grams of carbs, and 3.5 fat. So the macros aren't terrible on it, and the slices are pretty big when they don't have holes in them. This is way bigger than like a low calorie bread slice. But besides that, I used PB2 instead of regular peanut butter, save some of the fat macros. If you've never seen this stuff before, it's awesome. Only 1.5 fat per serving, 5 grams of carbs, 5 grams of protein. I used 5 servings in my PB&J sandwich because I love peanut butter way more than I love jelly. So if that's you, let me know in the comments below and we could be peanut butter friends. But if you don't like jelly that much, but you like it a little bit, I do have a recommendation. This Welch's Reduced Sugar Jelly, it's awesome, guys. It is the best low-calorie jelly I've ever had in my entire life. It tastes like the real thing. And macros, not terrible. 5 grams of carbs per 17 grams. Not the lowest in calories, but the best tasting. Now I need to take a thumbnail photo with this thing. You will be the thumbnail photo. Yeah, so I took the thumbnail and that was an absolute mess, guys. I was trying to hold the peanut butter and jelly sandwich up so you could see it in the photo, and then just jelly started to drip everywhere, all over my fingers, all over the floor. It was a mess. It was a delicious mess. That's what was happening in my kitchen, in my living room. Anyways, guys, I've got a theory that there's two kinds of people in the world. The people who cut their sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, whatever, they cut their sandwich in half like I did, like this. And then there's the other people who cut their sandwich in half diagonally. I still don't know, is this the right way to cut a sandwich or the wrong way? Have I been cutting sandwiches the wrong way my entire life? One thing I didn't tell you guys was the gym today. I ended up getting 4 sets at 225 on close grip bench for 10. The last set, I only could get it for 8, but overall, I'm really happy with the way things are progressing in terms of my strength coming back, the way that I'm looking. After taking 5 weeks off, the first 3 weeks coming back, I feel like it was a grind, just a super grind. And this past week, really upping my protein. I noticed ever since I upped my protein, everything's just really been going a lot better. I think I've been looking a lot better. My lifts have been going a lot better. I feel stronger, just all the time stronger. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's always worth experimenting with things. Right now, I've had a lot of success increasing the volume of my workouts. I've just noticed some big changes by doing that. And then number 2, keeping my protein at a much higher level and my carbs more at a moderate level. That's really been something I've seen throughout the past 6 years of me tracking my macros, that time and time again, when I eat more protein and I can keep my carbs lower, I look better, I have better workouts, I'm stronger. It's tough sometimes because I love eating carbs. Who doesn't love eating carbs? So you have to take those calories away from somewhere. So if I'm eating more carbs, I'm probably eating less protein, and eating protein is just not as much fun as eating carbs. So especially when I'm dieting, I fall into this trap of I want to eat more carbs and then I don't eat as much protein and I just look worse, I get weaker. I just want to share that with you because over the past 6 years of tracking my macros, probably the biggest thing in terms of the progress that I've made has been realizing and experimenting with just different macro ratios, experimenting with different workouts and seeing how my body responds to that. So I can't emphasize enough, experiment, experiment, experiment. And then when you find something that works, like for me, the higher protein thing, when you find that that works for you the best, do that and just stick to it. So I got to do some work. Hopefully that wasn't a 10-minute rant because I think I was talking for like 10 minutes, but see you guys at meal number 3. We're on our way out to eat. We're going to a Mongolian grill buffet. A Mongolian grill is basically a place that has tons of vegetables. You make a stir fry. It's got tons of different cuts of meats, veggies. You build your own plate. You grill it. There's like guys with wooden sticks that grill stuff. It's pretty cool. Should be pretty delicious. We're meeting my friend, our friend, Eric. There. You ready for the Mongolian grill bit?
You know the answer. I suggested it.
We got 125 grams of protein left to play with, about 50 grams of carbs. It's all going to be veggies at the Mongolian grill. And I got 20 grams of fat left. Going out on a little date.
You're not putting that in this time.
I am. Put all of it in.
No, you're not.
All of it's in.
No, you're not.
All that's in.
I'm gonna rip.
Done with dinner. We basically stopped at Eric's place after dinner just to play with Mika. Eric got a puppy. And Alyssa's obsessed. Probably getting a dog sooner rather than later, I've got a feeling. Anyways, I wanted some dessert after dinner, so I stopped at the store real quick. I picked up some Chobani yogurt. There's like 2 servings of yogurt in here. Cup and a half of some frozen blueberries. Gonna have a couple of cups of the Almond Breeze unsweetened vanilla almond cashew. This is the lowest calorie one they sell, and I think it's the best one. I almost just spilled blueberries all over this counter. But yeah, that's what's going on. I think this is gonna wrap up my macros for the day, but I'll let you guys know my final totals are when we get back to the apartment. It's only like 11:30, but I feel like it's like 2:30. Super tired. Macros, the ending macros for today's full day of eating. Finished today's full day of eating at 288 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 42 grams of fat. Had to do a little bit of guesstimating though, because obviously we went out to eat, so I can't exactly remember what I guesstimated for those numbers. I think it was around 100 grams of protein, 75 grams of protein for that meal, and then like around 50-ish grams of carbs with all the vegetables and a little bit of rice that I had with the sushi. Didn't know that that was going to be all you can eat sushi. The last time we went there, it was just all you can eat Mongolian grill. But that was kind of a surprise. That was the best all you can eat sushi I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed hanging out today. I'm going to go to bed. See you in the next video, guys.